And they said it's gonna come out in December next year.
Yep, they need not to do that one. I think they should just keep it where it's at.
Yeah. I think they might have the anime on there though too if that comes out.
If they come out with another anime of it, I mean, that'll be fine, but
I mean, not another anime, but they're gonna add the original anime on there. It'd be cool if they did make a new one though. Like, I like the animation they used on that special when they went to Spirit World and it ended with Yusuke having to figure out which button to push.
oh yeah.
I wish they remade the anime by using that animation. I did like the animation for that. Man, I wish they make a new anime, like carrying off from how that left off.
I mean, after the
movie.
last episode they left off on Yu Yu Hakusho, about his father, he went to go see his father before he went back to Human World or whatever. If they can carry off from there, and maybe he actually went on a different new journey and then he came across another foe or somebody, whatever, but real in reality, it's just disappointing to where that, you know, how they pulled off for doing that, especially after being so long without them, you know, coming out with anything from Yu Yu Hakusho. I mean, they at least could came without the movie or something.
Yeah, I could see them making a movie with the original voice actors. Like, they could carry off after he came back, and then somebody else showed up or something that they had to fight. They could do something like that. They could have done something. I like how they with that special they also talked about how Kurama and Hiei met. Cause it showed us how they met. I thought that was cool. I really wish we got some more stuff about it though.
I mean, like I said, the movie wasn't bad of it. I just felt that, you know, it's just a voice, some of the voice actors on it wasn't really with the par. That's why when it came out the show was on point. It's like, yeah, that's how they're supposed to sound.
Yeah, I just couldn't watch the movie just because of the voice actor. Like, I was about to watch it and heard the voices. Yeah, I got off of that real quick. They just don't hit the same without the original.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like them remaking Lost Boys, they can't do that. It's not hitting the same without the original cast.
When they came out, the sequel to Lost Boys, and they came out with the third one, I was like, oh my goodness, man. I'm glad you don't watch it. Don't do it. You can watch it if you want to.
I know there was another one.
Yeah, it was two of them after the first one. I mean, it's up to you if you want to watch it. I wouldn't recommend it, but I don't even know if Jason has seen it or not. But I'm going to ask him about that. But
those weren't even the Lost Boys. Those were the Found Boys.
Yeah. Fun Boys. Yeah. I'm like, man, I can't believe they did this one.
Yeah, I didn't know they made other ones. But they shouldn't remake it at all. They should just leave it where it is.
Yeah, they sure did. Those are B movies, man.
They cannot. They just couldn't make another one. They can't make another one nowadays. Because they changing the whole cast and everything. I don't even know. I've seen that they're gonna remake it. I hope they cancel it.
You do something.
It better not come out. I didn't even know there was another Fright Night. Isn't there another Fright Night?
Fright Night? Oh no. They only had the ones from the 80s. They only had the first two, with the original ones. Like I said, the original one that were the best ones. And then they came out with the remake of those two.
That's the one I'm talking about.
I didn't like those. I mean, I know that people are gonna start remaking shit or whatever, but the first one, they try to do it like the first original one from the 80s. It didn't work out, in my opinion. And then the second one, they try to do like Fright Night 2 from the original that was from the 80s too as well. I mean, you did see the first two, right?
I seen the first one. Yeah, I seen the second one actually. Yeah.
With the woman?
I remember. Yeah, I remember some from it.
Yeah, where she came back and then she came from a limo and then he went to counseling and trying to get over his fear and told the counselor about what happened to him and and his friend and how Ed died and all that, and the counselor told him that vampires don't exist, and then a woman came trying to get
Oh,
revenge
yeah.
for her brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, and but then they remade that and the first one back in 2016, I think, or 15 or whatever. It was terrible. So I mean, I watched them both to see how it was going to be, but I think both those are actually on the new remake one. I mean, I think those are on Amazon Prime, I think, or hell, you can go on Movie Box and watch them.
Yeah, the remake was what I was talking about.
Yeah, I didn't like them.
Yeah, they should have remake the movies. If I remaking Back to the Future,
No, they need not to do that.
I mean, they could probably get away with Back to the Future. It depends on if it's the same people who made it, though.
I know they can't use, the same characters, whatever, cast, whatever, but I'm saying who you going to have in place, of them, I mean,
Let's play the role.
yeah, I just can't see that happening again or whatever, especially a classic like that.
Yeah, they gotta be able to play the role perfect. But Back to the Future, though, they could probably get away with making that. It just has to be like the same people who made the original.
Yeah.
Like the same director and everything. I don't gotta be the same cast, just at least the same director so they know what they're doing. Cause you can't just give the movie to someone random and just tell them they can make whatever they want with it. No, I don't think they would remake another Back to the Future though, cause of how the third one ended.
I don't know, man.
Doc going off and stuff.
If they do it, they'll probably do a reboot. They're not going to leave off from the third one. But even if they do a reboot or a remake or whatever, I still don't think it's going to work.
Yeah. They just have to have basically a good cast for it and director. I think it would look cool with how movies are looking nowadays. Like how Marvel movies be looking and all that.
Yeah.
The CGI, I think they could pull that off. Like when they went to 2015 and all that. I think they could make that look way more realistic and all that.
Yeah, they could have.
I think that'd be cool, but they just have to find characters who can play the role well, which is hard to find. Yeah, I don't even know. It's like trying to remake The Last Dragon too.
They were talking about that
hit the same.
A long time ago. They were talking about Samuel Jackson was supposed to be showing off on there. And
Samuel Jackson.
Yeah, cause they were talking about this years ago. They were talking about that Samuel Jackson was going to play showing off. And and I forgot. I think they were going to bring back the original cast, the one who played Bruce Leroy.